Good morning and welcome to video number 64 of me growing out my beard. Back in 2020 I was contacted by Harvey Price, my former professor from University of Delaware, and he asked if I wanted to travel out to Israel to teach a 10-day drum clinic, and I said yes. But then 2020 happened and we didn't go. But now, 2 years later, we finally went out there and taught the drum clinic. See, look at me go, some excellent clinician chops. So the group is called Peace Drum's Drumline, and this is more than just a 10-day clinic. This video is about the long-term plan for Israel's very first interfaith drumline. The man behind this entire project is Imad Ayub. He's the guy who bought all of the equipment, which sat in storage for 2 years, and we finally got to put it all together. And he wanted the best of the best instructors for this group, so he reached out to Harvey, and Harvey was able to assemble this team of expert instructors. Imad has a vision for this program, and he wants it done the right way, by the book, and that's what he got. The Peace Drum's Drumline has about 30 students in it, aged 13 to 22, and there were a lot of challenges for teaching this group as an instructor, and we're going to talk more about that throughout this video. But we were able to achieve our short-term goals for this camp. We got 5 exercises learned, 3 cadences, and I think we did a good job inspiring them to get to the next level of American rudimental drumming. So let's head over to Israel and see what the Peace Drum's Drumline is all about. Okay.
Hi, my name is Harvey Price. I'm Executive Director of Peace Drums. Peace Drums is an interfaith project that I started here in the Galilee region in Israel about 8 years ago. The main purpose was to bring Arabs, Muslims, Jews, Christians, Druze, Circassians, everybody that resides up here in this incredible region together, playing music in a steel band. So that was the original purpose 8 years ago. So Peace Drum's Drumline is kind of the sister project of the steel band that we do in Peace Drums. And that project got started because an alum of Peace Drum's steel band's father contacted me about 2 years ago and wanted to do a similar project with, but not using steel drums, but using marching percussion, which has a fairly long tradition here in the Arab community in the Galilee. So his idea was to do peace drums, but not use steel drums, but use marching percussion. So we came up with the name Peace Drum's Drumline. So we're in a region where the 3 main monotheistic religions, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, all reside. Although they reside under the same roof, they don't always reside in unison or in harmony. In that way, it's very challenging, it's very rewarding when people come together. For instance, in this group, for right now, it's Christians and Muslims, and they seem to be clicking pretty well. And this is the first drum line in this region that has Christian and Muslims and boys and girls learning together.
I'm Jim Ancona. I teach at the University of Delaware. I'm an assistant marching band director, and I do all the marching percussion. And I've been there for 28 years. And I'm on the design team for Carolina Crown, and I've taught drum corps since 1991. The major goal of this was, as the name indicates, Peace Drum, was to combine the Christian and Muslim students that live in the same town and would really never interact. They're in different schools, they may live just a mile from each other and never really be involved with each other in anything. So it was really the goal of Imad Ayub to create this drumline experience, to bring all these people together.
My name is Mike Windish. I am the battery coordinator at the University of Delaware and a snare tech at Carolina Crown, and I teach a few local high schools around the northern Delaware, southern PA area. I think the goals of the training camp are to introduce our style, the American marching percussion style. So this is a way for us to bring music and kind of a universal language to a new place that doesn't have that, and give them the opportunity to work together and give us the opportunity to experience something new within that musical realm. There are a few challenges. The biggest and most obvious one is the language barrier. They all speak Arabic and I don't speak any Arabic. Their English ranges from pretty high proficiency with a few of the kids, and I think a few of the kids have no idea about any English, and then there's kind of everything in between. And so getting them to understand what we're trying to say, it's a lot of, acting out with your body and a lot of slow speaking. And even when you speak slowly and act it out, sometimes they just have no idea what you're saying.
Whatever you want, but stay focused while we're doing this. Understand?
جماعة أظن أغلبكم فهم شو حكيت. بدي أحكي لكم بس كم شغلة لأنه
Some of the expectations that we bring from American marching percussion, some of the protocols of our rehearsals, and some of the ideas that we had coming over here didn't quite line up with reality of trying to bring any level of discipline and protocol to a rehearsal without being able to speak English to them. But they've gotten a lot better at it, to their credit, and I think we as the instructors have found ways to kind of help them improve in some of those areas.
In the United States, it's a given. You're going to start band in the 4th grade. You're going to have music in junior high school. You're going to have it in high school. And you're going to have a pretty egalitarian music education opportunity. Here, it's not the case. Here, very little music education in the schools, if any. And if you want music education, it's all private. It's you go to a place and you take music lessons. You go to a conservatory after school if you can afford it, and it happens on a very haphazard basis. What I was hoping to do here is make it more egalitarian, not just like the greatest classical violinists and pianists in the world that come out of Israel, but just everyday folk that want to play quality music in an ensemble and have a quality music education experience.
Harvey Price started Peace Drum with the steel band, and now it's set up in multiple towns. He's trained local people to teach it and keep it running so that he can bring in professional teachers, or he himself can come in and kind of bring it to the next level. And that's really what we want to do with this. Yeah, we're looking long term. We have a plan. Imad has spent a lot of money, and he has a vision for what he wants this to be. Christian groups and Muslim groups would always be separated, and they have a drumming tradition in these groups called scouts, which is very different from what we do. In a few days of us training this group, people from scouts came in and saw, oh, they're all playing with the same stick and they're all playing the same height, and they stopped together. And that was a profound change from what they're doing. So they really appreciate what we're doing and what it looks like and what it sounds like. So we want to keep it going.
What Peace Drum's Drumline, I think, will morph into will be like this particular group of 35 students will form a really fine ensemble down the road, maybe within the next 6 to 8 months. Word will spread and other groups will want to form. I'm hoping as early as Christmas of 2022, Peace Drum's Drumline will be playing concerts along with Peace Drum's Steel Band, so that you'll have like something like 50 or 60 kids, interfaith kids, playing together for an audience. That's the short term. The long term are more ensembles, a greater awareness of the importance of ensemble music making, have 25, 30, 40 kids making music together, sharing their experiences, and seeing the other as a bandmate, not as, oh, there's a Jew, there's a Christian, there's a Muslim. Those things are very important. We're not trying to obliterate the lines. We're trying to have people see across the lines in a more positive aspect.
So the next steps we will be taking with the Peace Drums Drumline is to hire some more instructors from the United States to fly out there and focus on training some of the section leaders from the Drumline to become instructors themselves and really do what we can to take this program to the next level in the future. And we are looking to hire qualified instructors for this position. Someone who has high-level experience marching in a drum corps setting and also has experience teaching American high schools, colleges, or drum corps. And this person also needs to have the availability to come out for a few weeks, possibly a month or a couple of months. And just know that this is a whole lot different than teaching like a high school drumline in the United States. Most of the kids don't know how to read music, so you have to do a lot of rote teaching. They also don't have the exposure to the marching band culture like we do in the United States. So it is kind of hard for them to grasp like the goals that we're trying to achieve if they've, never seen a drum corps or a good marching band. Although now they're all subscribed to my YouTube channel, so they'll have some idea. So you're definitely going to need to have a whole heck of a lot of patience and the ability to adapt and change your style of teaching on the fly. And also you'll be in a totally new living environment, right? You're in Israel. Things work a bit differently over there. But there are a lot of things to do. We went sightseeing almost every single day, and I definitely enjoyed eating all the new kinds of food. You have to be the kind of person that has like a sense of adventure to fully enjoy yourself in a different environment for that long. So if you think you might be the kind of person that would be interested in this job, check the description below and send your qualifications to that email address. And maybe you can be the next Peace Drums Drumline instructor. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And as some of you pointed out in the comments of the other videos, I have finally moved up to the #1 most subscribed channel with EMC in the name. So soon I will be doing the, thank you. I'm already working on that very special video that I promise it'll take a little bit to complete because it's so special. So make sure you keep on the lookout for that. And also make sure that you click that subscribe button, ring that Liberty Bell, and click that like button. Thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. If you are able to, please consider going over there to make a donation. It will help the channel out a whole lot. And also consider buying a custom t-shirt, such as this one. I will leave that link in the description. And have a good morning.